Welcome into one of the more uncomfortable scenes. It's not too comfortable in the burrow today as we look into The Dead, Our Darkest Days. Early access game just released, and something about the zombie apocalypse genre, something about it gets to me, and I'm always curious about any new zombie games, so let's jump right in. I messed around in the game a little bit. This will overwrite your current save file. Yeah, like I said, I messed around with the beginning of the game just to see if it was something I'd be into. I think it is.
People of Walton, this is your mayor, John Ward. Now, I want to take a moment to thank y'all for your patience, resolve in these most challenging times. It's that Southern spirit, it's that Texas grit that gives me full confidence
that we'll not only get through this crisis, but come out stronger on the other side. And I only wish I could be here to see it, huh? However, folks, I regret to announce that today I'll be moving my office to a secure spot outside the city limits. Now, no need to go assuming the worst.
All right. This move is strictly to facilitate better coordination with our boys in uniform, who are at this very moment putting together a surefire plan to retake our city and eradicate the... Huh?
Bleak.
Just can't wait. Now where? Excuse me. So just, hold tight, secure your homes, and I assure you,
Hello?
the tide will turn. God bless you. God bless you.
I'm not sure if anyone out there is still listening to this trash. But if you are, know this. Nobody is coming to help you. There's no plan. Look. What they did, it's wrong. It's all wrong. We are trapped. And staying here isn't an option. You have to get out. Escape the city any way you can. Get out now.
Okay, what they did is wrong? What they did is wrong? It's all wrong? Who did? The police? As far as I can tell, the police station just turned into a graveyard. So we got Choose Your Survivors. Tracy and Wayne. They went to the rodeo to protest their treatment of horses. They went to the rodeo to protest their treatment of horses? Okay. Not to fall for Wayne, a rugged bronc rider. Oh, Tracy went to the rodeo. Oh, okay. Sorry. Reading comprehension skills. Tracy went to the rodeo to protest the treatment of the horses. Not to fall for Wayne, a rugged bronc rider who somehow won her over. Despite their different backgrounds, the pair's connection was like lightning. They quickly began planning a future together. On the night of the outbreak, Tracy's pregnancy test came back positive, and the couple now find themselves facing both the dead and the ramifications of starting a family in this hostile world. Okay. There's some interest in that story. She's pregnant now. How do you navigate that? Daryl and Leo. Daryl, excuse me, an irritable high school baseball coach, has been grappling with a difficult student named Leo. Despite his frustrations, Daryl is determined to stay by Leo's side and help him locate his family as the city descends into turmoil. Okay. Old baseball coach and high school student. Okay. I don't know how interesting that is. We've got little attributes too, little perks that each character has. I don't know what much of this means actually, or how important any of this is really at this point, because I haven't really gone deep into the game at all, or even really, all I've done is scratch the surface a bit just to see if it's something I'd like to make a video on. So like this, like bad cook Daryl can only cook slop at the cooking station. Well, I don't even know what slop does. Does that give you any benefit? I imagine it does. But I don't even know what better food, how better food benefits you, in what way is it important? I'm not sure. So I'm not going to pay a lot of attention to these perks. It's mostly going to be based on the interest that I have in the story setup. Right now, our front runners, I think, are Tracy and Wayne. The pregnancy is interesting. Okay, Daryl and Leo, I think I'm going to pass them up for this playthrough. Sebastian and Diane. Diane spent her time outside of class waiting tables at the local bar, saving for a pair of high-end turntables. She had always struggled to connect with Sebastian, the bar's reserved and curmudgeonly owner. But now, having fled the establishment, the two find they share something in common, the will to survive. Okay. Two people from totally different backgrounds. Co-workers. I still think Tracy and Wayne with the pregnancy are in the lead. Kayla, a rebellious high school student, would frequently clash with her overprotective father, Hector, who would often push her into embracing his passion for outdoor living and self-reliance. The pair managed to reconcile after the chaos of the outbreak and the tragic loss of Kayla's mother. Okay, this could be interesting. Father-daughter dynamic. That's something that I know about, being a father of daughters, so okay. Daphne and Penny. Daphne, a dedicated therapist, was helping her patient, Penny, manage her intrusive thoughts and violent impulses. However, as the city fell to the undead, the pair started relying on each other in ways they never anticipated. Okay. A therapist and her patient? I'm not sure. Not a lot of interest there. I think I'm going to go Tracy and Wayne. Walton City's a dangerous and unforgiving place. Do you need guidance to get started in Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days? I think I am going to say I'm new to the game. Even though I have played a few minutes. Summer of 1980. Daytime, Wednesday, August 20th, 1980. This shelter won't do. The barricades are in bad shape. There's barely enough here to survive. We need to move to a new shelter as soon as possible and then find a way to escape this hellhole. Find a new shelter and move in. Okay, so right now we're Tracy. E to interact. This is our barricade right here. This is where survivors can devote what remains of their spare time to maintaining the shelter's defenses. Small repair. It repairs 3 chunks of barricade strength. Task size 5? I'm not sure what that means. Task size 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it takes all day. There seems to be 5 slots right here. It costs 2 planks and it produces 3 units of improvements on the barricade. So we can do that. It's going to switch to Wayne here. We can run with shift. Okay, this is a workbench. This is where we can basically build stations of new manufacturing, like a weapons bench. Level 1 enables the use of the weapons bench and the broken bottle, hammer, and knife to be crafted. So we need to learn how to craft a broken bottle? I don't get it. So we can't break a bottle and use it as a weapon until we get this weapons bench built. We need some sort of a gear. We need some hardware to do that. Can't build anything right now except for we can build a lockpick. A single-use set of picks that can deal with the most basic lock types. So I'll do that. Let's add it to the queue. Task size 1. Okay, yeah, so it only took 1 slot. Close with right click. Okay, so Wayne's working on that. A Assign survivor to scavenge for resources. I think what I'll do is the barricade. How many of those things are out there? That's what Tracy is saying. Okay, let's add this to the queue. So it said task size 5, but really it only took up one of these slots. So maybe I'm incorrect in thinking that the task size, corresponds to each one of these slots. I may be incorrect on that. Okay, so Tracy's working on that. Now, it's highlighting down here in the bottom right corner, August 20, 1980, daytime. Confirm actions, hold R. So basically I've got them set up at the workbench and the barricade station. I'm going to hold R. All survivors are assigned. And then it goes to night, Wednesday, August 20. The day log. Produced within the shelter. We got 3 units, a barricade, and a lockpick. Undead attack. The undead hurled themselves against the barricades, and we managed to hold them back this time. 1 barricade lost. Okay. Now it's nighttime. We don't have any more planks, so we gotta scavenge. Tracy's pregnant, so I'd really want to try to avoid her scavenging. We've got some vitals down here in the left-hand corner. Hunger, rest, as well as mental stability, and we're good. We're good with Wayne. How are we with Tracy? Tracy's she's a little less good. Okay, she's on the verge in a few different areas. Okay, so Tracy, what are we going to have you do? Should we have Tracy rest? Does resting help mental capacity too? It should. Because I don't think I can... What's over here? Anything to interact with? So this game is developed by a company called Pickpock, which from what I could tell, they make mainly mobile games. And this Into the Dead franchise it's kind of a franchise, and the other Into the Dead games are on mobile. And I've never seen any gameplay or anything about it. Okay, so I can't do any lockpicks. So I really don't have any crafting materials whatsoever. So I am going to rest with Tracy. Tracy's going to rest. Okay, boom. Tracy's going to rest while Wayne scavenges for supplies. Because Wayne doesn't really need rest. Okay. So this is 319 Schrader Street. Its windows are boarded up and the lawn is patchy and turning brown. That's my current shelter. The threat seems pretty low on this threat meter here. Barricade is what it is. Shelter beds, 2 beds available. Okay. So this is highlighted, this area right here, Southborough neighborhood. 38 Irving Drive, the best house on the worst street. Threat levels fairly low again. Base resources, we got 1 dot filled. So a little bit of base resources, a little bit of weapons, a little bit of food, looks like. And then I think this says new locations discoverable, meaning we can discover new locations from this spot if we do this. Okay, prepare scavenge. So if we take a lockpick, we take 2 lockpicks? Sure. It only takes up, we got a backpack. And 2 lockpicks just take up 1 inventory slot. So what I've kind of learned is that it seems like food is really only helpful back at the shelter to consume. Like you won't be consuming food out in the scavenging field. Doesn't seem like it. The bandage though you do, I think. Bandage, let's see, a dressing for covering and protecting a wound used to treat some physical states. Yeah, I think that can be used in the field. This is more of a shelter item, the healing kit. A compact medical kit containing supplies for treating minor injuries used at the shelter to restore a moderate amount of health at the end of the phase. Yeah, see, so it's very clear on the fact that it's used at the shelter. So I'm not going to take it. Bottled water, not particularly cold, still refreshing, useful for crafting, okay. Again, fabric for crafting, tape, fasteners for crafting. So I'm not going to take any of that. So all I'm going to take is my lockpicks and my bandage. Go scavenge. Okay, now I hold R. All survivors are assigned. Losing a survivor means they're gone for good. It's kind of crazy. 38 Irving Drive, Wednesday, August 20. So it's nighttime, right? I don't have any weapon. If I go this way, head back to the shelter, okay? I can creep with C there. It's really pretty linear. I can't go forward, front stage, or backstage, if you will. Okay, search inside the truck. Tape and metal. Okay, crafting material. Check mark indicates I've got it. Tab to view inventory. Okay. Escape plans? You have not discovered any leads associated with this escape plan. Undiscovered. Okay. That's not for me to know at this point. You can peek into the rooms. Left control to sneak, yeah. Or the alternate is the C key. Move into doors to peek. Can I kill that person? Don't linger, the dead will become aware. Can I close the door? Oh, I can. Now, can they open doors? That's a question. Meat and veggies. We'll take them. We'll take them for the shelter. Use the vantage point telescope. W to climb. Vantage point. New locations discovered. Old Ballard, one of the few remaining artifacts of Harshaw's more prosperous past. The Value Record Store features a wide range of low-cost vinyl and band posters. Texway, Gas Hart Street. A sign above the forecourt reads, "Fill her up, roll on out." Okay, gas station, record store, and another home, it looks like. Scissors is a weapon. Nice. Durability, low durability, damage, moderate, good speed, good noise as far as, it doesn't make too much noise. Check mark indicates it's equipped. Clothes. A few scavenged garments can be dismantled for base resources at the dismantling bench. Dismantling bench is something I've got to build. Bottled water for crafting. Beer. 6-pack of Walton Willows can be used at the shelter to temporarily restore morale. Okay. Now I've got scissors. Okay. Why does he flail like that? Are you exhausted? Is Wayne exhausted? With a weapon equipped, sneak behind and press E to stealth kill. Weapon destroyed? In one stealth kill? Wow, okay. Lockpick. It's big. I knew I needed to take those lockpicks along. Hatchet. The blade's rusty and worn, can still strike with deadly precision. Durability is a little better than scissors. Damage is a little bit better. Speed is a little bit less than scissors. Noise is a little bit more. Overall, good weapon. Planks and metal. Check mark indicates we've looted everything. Head back to shelter. Returning to shelter. Okay. First successful scavenging raid. Daytime, Thursday, August 21. Okay. The day log. Results from scavenging. Some food, some base resources, a hatchet, some clothing to dismantle. Undead attack. They hurled themselves against the barricades. We managed to hold them back. Okay, one cell. One more cell of barricade destroyed. How's Tracy doing now that she's rested? She's really well rested. Her morale meter did not seem to go up. How's Wayne? Wayne can scavenge again. How's our barricade? Maybe we don't work on barricades. Is there anything we can craft? Weapons bench might be nice, but we don't have the metal. Medical area, we don't have the metal again. We still can't craft a lot of this stuff. We can't craft any of this. We can craft another lockpick. Can I do 2 scavenging raids? Let me see. If I scavenge with Wayne. See, the record store is highlighted. I imagine that's for the tutorial reasons. Threat level is really low. New locations discoverable. Yeah, so okay. Alright, the taxi depot is inaccessible during the tutorial. That's the one I already did. Inaccessible during the tutorial. Okay, everything else is inaccessible during the tutorial. Okay. So Wayne can scavenge here. We'll take the hatchet. We'll take a lockpick. We'll take a bandage. I think that's all that we'll take. That's the only thing we can really use. So Wayne's scavenging. Tracy. Morale's a little bit low. Huh. It's hard to know what to do. I guess I can repair more barricades, but at the same time, that's going to take up planks that are needed for... Oh, you know what? None of these... Oh yeah, workbench level 2 requires planks. That's the dismantling bench too, which... seems like it can come in handy because I've got this closed to dismantle. Cooking area, we need planks for. I guess what I'm saying is the more planks I use to repair the barricades, then the less planks I have to build things I need for the base. Can you just spend your time like kicking this ball around the house, please? I don't know what I want you to do, Tracy. Just take care of your unborn child. Just rest, or sprint. Switchbacks. This is like we used to do this in basketball. We'd go from the baseline to the free throw line and back, baseline to the 3-point line and back. Boom. Baseline to half court and back. Baseline to the opposite 3-point line and back. Baseline to the opposite free throw line and back. Almost done, Tracy. Baseline to baseline. And back. Excellent work. We used to call those suicides. I'm not gonna fix it. I'm just gonna... Survivors unassigned. I'm scared. I guess I'm just gonna rest. It's too risky to apply a bandage while scavenging. You'll need to wait until you're back at the shelter. Oh, okay. So don't apply a bandage while scavenging. So now I know that I don't take bandages to scavenging hunts. Value records. I always wonder if there's anything that I'm missing if I don't backtrack. Left click to attack. Shelter equipment. Someone held up here? What? Remove the zombie threat to make the shelter viable. Stealth kill. That boy Wayne. Scissors, planks. Oh. Is she coming down? What are you gonna do? No, she's not. Can we creep? We're gonna make it there? We're gonna make it. Made it for the stealth kill. I keep wanting to rotate the camera so that we're not just side profile, but that's not this game. This game is side profile. It's cool, it looks great. I should have peeked in that door. Right click to aim the flashlight. Really cool. I love that effect. A lead pipe, another weapon? A lot of noise. Not much durability, not much damage. Huh. Medicine. Despite the acrid taste, these meds can stop sickness in its tracks. Treat the sickness state. Okay, lockpick. Transfer all items. I hear someone. Q to dodge strong attack. Good. Adrenaline gained. Well, I think adrenaline, yeah, when he loses health, he gains adrenaline. Increased damage. Unidentified pills. Nondescript pills missing a label. They gotta be good for you, right? Applies a random state. Pure alcohol? Useful both for crafting and keeping away dark thoughts. The faster you drink, the less you'll notice the flavor. Can be used at the shelter to temporarily restore morale. More medicine for sickness. Fabric. My inventory's full now. Clear value records. Let me look at... The hatchet's damaged. Let me go pipe. Okay. Pipe is equipped. Okay. That window's barricaded. Did I miss anything over here? I can't go back here, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, what's back here? I didn't check back here. That indicates the door's blocked by a chair. Okay. Nice. Way to hustle up the stairs. Get your flashlight out. creep upstairs. What do we got up here? Rooftop. I wish I could see further ahead. Like, I know my character Wayne can see further ahead. I just can't. Ooh, stash? Fasteners, tape, lockpick, metal. Okay, I can't take the fasteners because I've got too much in my inventory. I need to drop something because the fasteners I think are important. Maybe I drop this. Because it's almost broken anyways. I'm going to roll with it. Remove the zombie threat. So there's still zombies here. Threat still exists. A and D and space to vault over objects. Boom. Vantage point. New locations. Griffith and Sons Hardware. This hardware store was a staple of the community for over 60 years. Jay's Motel. Only exhausted travelers would consider a stay in the shabby motel. Okay, a hardware store and a motel. I'm excited to check them out. Can I vault this? Oh, I can? Whoa. Whoa. Wait. Stealth kill? Come on. Okay, move into value record. Move shelters to gain access to new locations. Okay, you move shelters so that you can access new spots. Okay. I kind of wondered why you would move shelters. I can't take any of this because of my inventory. Can I come back for this? I'm going to try to come back for this. Part of me wants to get rid of that. Unidentified pills. Get rid of that and I'll take the wooden box. So coffee, some meat. Coffee temporarily restores rest. Okay. Oh, another stash. And I was able to take all those supplies because I already had existing supplies of the same type, so it just stacked in the inventory. So that was a great scavenging raid right there. Okay. Remove the chair. Now I have full access throughout the whole record store. Move shelters to gain access to new locations. Okay, so how do we move the shelter? Do we have to click something here? This seems to be the shelter headquarters. Maybe we have to return to the old shelter. Okay, let's return. Pretty sure we can get out this way. Night, August 21, 1980. Tracy gained gnawing hunger. Wayne lost adrenaline. Okay, barricades are actually decent. So, how do we move the shelter? What can we make here? Now we can make a lot of things. Can we make the workbench too? We can. Weapons bench so that we can actually craft, so that we know how to craft a broken bottle. Hammer and a knife. Or there's the recreation area, communal area. Restore morale. That could be big. Part of me wants to move locations. But I don't know. So, value records, move shelter, prepare scavenge. Cleared, okay, it's cleared and ready. Shelter beds, 1 bed available? Maybe I just go for this and move shelter. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I think Wayne's going to rest. Because my barricades will hold up. They'll hold up for another night. Wayne's going to rest. Tracy, you're well rested. You need to eat though, Tracy. Raw meat? Let's eat veggies. Good. She ate all the veggies. What's going to help her morale? Because I don't think she can drink because she's pregnant. Beer restores morale. Can you drink it? No, she can't drink it. Cooking area. This would obviously cook the meat, I think. If we built this, then we could cook the meat, make sure it wouldn't give us any kind of sickness. The dismantling bench, though. Bolt cutters. This is tempting. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. I'm just realizing now we're about to move shelters. Why would I build this at this particular shelter? Maybe we build a lockpick. Or maybe Tracy scavenges? Maybe Tracy scavenges this. Just take a weapon for a good measure. I think everyone's eliminated, but there were some supplies that I had to leave behind. I think hopefully the supplies are still there. And I can just go ahead and use Tracy to pick up the supplies. Got my pipe. Again, I don't think there's going to be any zombies. It's cleared and ready. Wait. What did I leave then? What? Yeah, the cabinet. Meat, coffee, all this stuff. Good. Did I leave something in here? Let me go up. Oh, I left something in here. Oh, the hatchet. I might as well take it. Maybe I can dismantle the hatchet at the dismantling bench. Tracy's active, man. Okay. Scavenging went well. Got my supplies. Again, okay, the barricade got damaged by the hordes outside. Where's Wayne? He's up and about, is well rested. Does Wayne ever get hungry? Ain't no point just waiting around. True, Wayne, true. Let's move shelters. Wait. Move shelter. Move your survivors to the shelter. Survivors assigned to stations or map locations will be unassigned. Any crafting in process will be canceled or reimbursed. Yeah, move shelter. So I guess we're only moving shelter so that we can access other portions. Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days tutorial complete. That's the basics of Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. You'll need to use these skills and be resourceful to keep your survivors alive and seek an escape from the escalating danger that besieges Walton City. So that's the objective, seek and escape. So now, we've got one bed only at the record shop. Maybe I do. This gives an additional survivor can use a rest area here. I think we can alternate resting. I think I'm going to be fine. I think we're going to do the dismantling. It's tough. It's tough to know what is going to be the crucial thing to do. Do you make the communal area to increase morale? I don't really have a way of increasing morale. Besides alcohol that Wayne can drink. Tracy, though, her morale is just steadily falling. And I don't even know what happens when the morale reaches critical levels. I think I am going to go workbench. Let's just do it. I mean, only way we're going to learn is just by doing it. And then Wayne can eat a little bit, and then Wayne can scavenge. Where do we scavenge? How's our barricades? Our barricades are middle of the road or so. Now we can go to all these different places. Okay, we're gonna go to probably a low threat area. Old Ballard. The Texway Gas Hart Street. Okay, the gas station. Base resources, heavy on the base resources. Threat levels low. Okay, good. Schrader Street, we already did it, right? I don't think we did it, actually. Again, threat levels low. And the Walton Taxi Depot, threat levels high. Griffith and Sons, the hardware store's threat levels decently high. I'm going to go to the gas station. Let's prepare the scavenge. We're going to take the lead pipe and the scissors, maybe? I think we're just going to roll with the pipe. We'll take one lockpick. I guess we can take all three lockpicks since the items stack in the inventory. You know what? No, because if we only need one lockpick and we use it, then we open up a free slot. If we only use one lockpick and we still have stacks there, we're not going to open up the free inventory slot. I'm just going to take one lockpick. Hopefully there's not two areas to lockpick. That's going to be a letdown. One lockpick, one weapon. Let's go scavenge. Tracy's crafting for the workbench level 2. Okay. Let's confirm the actions. Danger kills survivor's appetite. Save food for when you're back at the shelter. Yes, I've kind of learned that. The Texway Gas Hart Street. It's the Texway Gas on Hart Street. That's what it is. My health's a little bit depleted. Is that a zombie? Are they alive? Lockpick, metal. Up and over the hood. Dodge. Good. Man, how do I get my health up? How do I get... Oh. Yeah, there's little targets I can crouch there. I gotta press up. I gotta press W. Yeah, I probably played that wrong. Fuel? Can of strong smelling fuel useful for crafting. Screwdriver is a weapon. Okay. Low durability weapon. Ugh. Zombie. Oh. Hide. Is he gonna come back? Am I hiding? Good. Stealth kill. Excellent. That's exactly what I needed. Stealth kill there. Good. Weapon is damaged. Bunch of metal, planks, broken bottle. Scavenging tool can be thrown while aiming. Oh. How does that work? Looks like I gotta press 1. I can't go up these stairs. Can be thrown while aiming. How do I aim though? Up on the gutter. I feel like I hear a lot of sounds. Fabric, okay, a bunch of more resources. Another bottle. Two zombies. Do they go through doors? Oh, my weapon. Oh, dude, Wayne. Oh, what am I gonna do? I gotta get a different weapon equipped. Get out of there. Dodge. Dude, Wayne, you're almost dead. There's a zombie. You gotta make a stealth kill. Wayne, dude, you're on the brink. And your weapon. Okay, broken bottles equipped. I'm so scared. How can I really want to look down this hallway. Like, the direction Wayne's looking right now, I wish I could look and see what he's seeing. Okay. Wow. A lot of nerves going right now. I feel like I hear things. Is that the air conditioner? What is that? There's definitely another zombie. Maybe I get rid of that. There's too many things. What is this? Metal planks, bandages. What's that? Electrical? Bundle of wires and soldered components useful for crafting? I'm gonna have to make a second run back here. This is Joe Tuivasa. If you're out there, Dad, please, I'm running out of time. Recruit survivor? Joe, I'm begging you, don't leave me for dead. Strong shoulders, extra backpack space. Oh, good scavenger then. Gearhead gains an extra component resource for each dismantled item. Depleted, extra morale is lost when hunger's low. I'm happy to have you. You won't regret this. Thanks, I'll be seeing you soon. Okay. That's a scavenging location up top. There's a telescope. Dude, I feel like there's... I gotta get back. I gotta get Wayne back. I can come back here, right? I thought I was gonna run into a zombie. Strange markings? A symbol's been hastily painted on the pavement for a manhole. Near a manhole partially covered by dust and grime. A symbol of a star. Lead discovered. Strange markings. Okay. That just looks like graffiti to me. Why would that be noteworthy? I'm not going to question it. Just going to roll with it. We discovered a lead. Head back to the shelter. Never been more happy to get back to the shelter. How do I heal up? Daytime, Saturday, August 20th. Wayne lost adrenaline. And you got a bunch of... Wow, so many scavenging materials. Strange markings, lead discovered. We came across some odd graffiti. An orange stencil shaped like a circular maze. We should check if any more are scattered across the city. Strange markings unlocked in the escape plans menu. Undead attack. Okay, they damaged some barricade. The network? A plan is forming. Keep an eye out for leads in city streets. Okay, some sort of a maze. These leads can be found in Southborough and Harshaw. Reward, Hope State. And we've got 1 of 3. Does our hope go up now? Wayne's morale looks pretty good. Does that mean Tracy's morale is good? No, her morale is still poor. Joe, our newest member. Okay. Wayne, how do you heal up? Do we need to make... I think we need to build the medical center. It's time to build the medical treatment center. What's up, Joe? Good to have you in the shelter. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why do I have so many more options? Medical area level 2. Can I move bases? Tracy is healthy. As far as rest, I'm going to take Joe. I'm going to eat some food. Eat some junk food. The raw meat. I'd like to cook the raw meat. So Joe's going to scavenge. Current shelters value records. Where's potential shelters? This is a potential shelter with 2 beds available. Where was our old shelter? Oh, that was our old shelter. The gas station is a potential shelter? But why can't we move there? I feel like we cleared it. Did we not clear it? I'm a little bit confused. Okay. Where were we just now? Oh, the threat's still there. Okay, Joe's gonna go scavenging. He's gonna clean up. He's gonna clean it up. Take scissors. We'll take 1 lockpick. I don't know how to use the bottles yet. So Joe's gonna scavenge. He's gonna eliminate that threat. Wayne's gonna build, I think. I think we're gonna build a medical center, a treatment center of some sort. Wow, we can make the bolt cutters. Because we built the crafting workbench level 2. Medical area level 1. Let's do it. This is Wayne. We're going to add it to queue. So Wayne's building that. Tracy's going to rest. Oh, there's zombies right there. Good. Tracy's resting. Joe's going to scavenge. Let's do this. Danger kills a survivor's appetite. Dude, I was panicking when I was Wayne. Oh, scavenging during the day is much better. I've done all my scavenging at night. Alright, Joe. Joe's got extra backpack space? He's my new scavenger extraordinaire. Nice. That's what I should have done. Now I'm scared. I should have gone this way the first time I entered here. Whoops. Close the door. Boom. Electrical parts. Again. Bunch more materials that I had to leave behind. Up here must be where the threat is because whoa. Ah, dodged at the wrong time. Come on. I almost died. Dude, I wish I could change weapons quickly. Like I have other weapons in my bag, but I didn't want to go to my inventory. Joe struggled right there. Kind of blaming it on the character. Blaming my poor play on the character. Vantage point, new locations. Fire station number 8. The station motto is Heroes in Flames. Hackett Construction Incorporated, leading innovation in construction. Okay, a fire station and a construction company. New vantage point, might be able to find a lead, might be able to find some more graffiti that supposedly leads the way out. Oh, I can do this? I'm gonna see if I left anything else behind. I don't think I did. Joe, you don't have to, you don't have to aggressively jump so far out and off that roof. That's crazy. Oh, some junk food, I'll take it. Joe's a big junk food guy. Well, now I've got a medical treatment center going, so maybe Joe can get some healing. Can I dismantle the screwdriver? Tracy gained gnawing hunger. So, where's the medical treatment center? Oh, here it is. Okay, let me just go like this. I know I already have some medical stuff. Healing kit. A compact medical kit contains supplies for treating minor injuries used at the shelter to restore a moderate amount of health at the end of the phase. Okay, so it doesn't restore health immediately. And I can't use a second one. I can't use a bandage because it's used to treat some physical states, which I don't have. Except for all I have is low health. It's not really considered a physical state. Okay, but he's being treated. Maybe I need to make one of these. Make another one. Okay, so he's going to be making... Okay, he's making a med kit. Tracy is hungry. Junk food. Okay, she ate all the junk food. It's kind of fitting, you know. She's pregnant. Probably loving that junk food. Okay. I gotta make a cooking station, I think. Cooking area level 1 for the raw meat that I have. Okay. Good. Tracy's doing the cooking. Creating the cooking area. Okay, Joe needs health for sure. Okay. So I'm becoming healed. Can we have 2 people working at the workstation at a time? No. No, it's not going to allow that. That's fine. I might have Joe rest. So he's healing and he's resting. Let's see how much health is restored. Sunday, August 24th. Produced within the shelter, the cooking area, and a bandage. Wayne lost healing and Joe lost healing. Okay, so how much healing did they... Oh, barricades. We gotta work on barricades. Whoa, Joe's fully healed. Wayne is healed pretty substantially. I think we go 1 more healing with Wayne. And then the cooking area. Where's the cooking area? Is it downstairs? I thought Joe was a zombie. Okay. That could have been a problem. Oh, cooking area is way over here to the left. Let's check it out, actually. Nice. Good job, Tracy. Looking pretty homey. Looking pretty comfortable. Meat stew. Oh, you need water with the meat? Okay, makes sense. Now I know what the water's for. Crude moonshine. A moderate amount of morale when consumed. Vegetable soup. Okay, so task size 2. I don't know. And it costs the meat and water, and it produces meat stew in a bottle? What? Why does it produce a bottle? So let's add it to queue. Can we do 2 of these? Okay, I'm starting to get it. Task size is 2 slots. So we can actually do 2 of them, and it takes up 4 slots, and we have 5 slots total. Makes a lot of sense now. And Wayne's healing, so he's going to be fully healed. Tracy can work on barricades. Or do we send Tracy to scavenge? No, we send Joe to scavenge. Joe had a rough outing those last time. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to think on this. I think we'll end it there for now. So far the game's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's very atmospheric. I definitely have gotten a lot of adrenaline going during some of the scavenging. And it's not constant adrenaline pumping. It's not an action game, you know what I mean? It's pretty quiet, but interrupted by pretty chaotic, intense scenes. So far I'm really liking it. The look, the feel, the atmospheric music, the ambient music's really good. This game is nailing the setting. Like, the artists on the game did a really great job. Looking forward to continuing it. we'll probably see you on the next one, hopefully. Thanks for being here. Well, bye.